What's going on, guys? It's Killbots here. Today, I'm going to be talking about the Elder Scrolls Online and pretty much the basics because a lot of people are struggling to get into it, even though it's become a lot simpler than it was with the release of 1 Tamriel. But the player population itself has dramatically boosted since Black Friday and the free-to-play weekend. Game was only $10. You can't beat it. It was worth the scoop. A lot of people scooped it up, and they're really happy they did. So I'm here to show you the basics because a lot of people are just jumping in this game. Oh, I played Skyrim. I'll be a Nord. Well, can't be a Nord if you're gonna be a Magic or Nightblade. Some races don't really work for some class combinations. Today, I'm here to kind of guide you into the right way of what you want to play. I'm gonna give you a bunch of different play styles and a bunch of different suggestions and what each race is good at and what they're not good at. So let's jump right into it. I'm gonna log in here. Uh, but first, I'm going to go over my build, show you what I'm working with. And mind you, I came from Xbox. I had veteran rank 16s on Xbox, and that was before the whole champion point leveling thing. Champion points were still relevant, but you weren't titled CP 145 or CP 560. It wasn't like that. It was veteran rank 16. Your champion points were your champion points. Um, as for champion points, once you reach level 50, your character goes into champion levels, and champion points are account wide. So if I reach level 50 on this character, it'll be the same level as this guy and this guy because they're already champion. And you can still add champion points to your non-champion level characters, but you'll still be level 27. You won't be as strong as your other characters. So starting right off at the top, I have my Stamina Dragon Knight. I don't play on him much. It was my first build when I switched to PC. I tried Almiri, didn't really like it, so I went back to DC. Here's my Stamina Sorcerer, two-hand and dual-wield build. A lot of DPS coming out of this guy. I'll explain more on the type of build that I'm using in a build video for him. I have my Stamina Nightblade. He's a Wood Elf. Oh, Red Guard, Wood Elf. Reasons why I'll tell you in a minute. This is my bow and two-hand build. He's wearing dual wield because it was a lot easier to grind mobs with dual wield than two-hand. This is my tank. This is a Magic and Nightblade tank, and the reason, people are gonna ask me why would you make? I slaughtered that whole sentence. Okay, people are gonna ask me why would you make a Nightblade tank? Well, I'm gonna tell you now. A Magic and Nightblade makes a great tank for one reason being, and that is Sap Essence and Soul Tether. These two abilities allow you to drain health from your opponents, such as Swallow Soul, but it's in a mass area effect, so it hits everybody around you, and it keeps you alive while draining from your enemies, and it's a great build for sustaining health. And I went Argonian because they have a passive that lets them receive more healing to themselves. And finally, this is my new build, my Magicka Dragon Knight. Magicka Dragon Knights kind of died off in the game, and now they're coming back with a really strong punch. This is all DPS, 100% DPS, dual wield with Resto Staff as my back bar. I'll explain that in a later date, maybe even today after I get done with the basics. Alright, so I'm going to go into create a new character here. And I'm going to go over each alliance and each race that it holds. Unless you have the Adventurers pack, so you can any race, any alliance, such as I can. But the first race in Daggerfall Covenant is the Bretons. Bretons make good Magicka base builds. If you're going for more of a sustain, if you want to get your Magicka back really fast, Breton's the way to go. They make good Magicka Templars. They make good Magicka Nightblades, Magicka Dragon Knight, and Magicka Sorcerers. Anything Magicka, this race can do it. Oh, and the reason behind that is because they have advanced experience with light armor, magic recovery, bonuses to magic and magic recovery, alliance point gain, and spell resistance. Orcs make good stamina builds. Pretty much anything stamina you can rock with, besides a stamina Nightblade. I wouldn't really do that. That'd be kind of silly. But they have bonuses to speed, health regeneration, healing received, stamina, melee attacks, and inspiration gain, which is the champion point experience, and sprinting. So They're good for stamina sorcerers if you want to move around fast. Stamina DKs if you want to be really tanky, such as stamina Templars too. They also can be really tanky. So Orc is good if you're trying to not die. Let's put it that way. And Redguard is in my opinion, the best stamina DPS in the game because they can rock any class. Stamina wise, they can rock any one of these and be effective. And the reason behind that is they have bonuses to shield, stamina, stamina regen, stamina regeneration during combat, which is huge, and duration effects of food, which is all great. This is a great build if you're trying to do anything stamina. Great character here. Alright, let's move over to Eldmiri. We have the High Elf, which is the king of magic. Let's just put it that way. Simple. High Elf is the king of magic. Because they have the most max magicka. They have a lot of damage with destructive spells, increasing the regain of magicka and giving them bonuses to base magicka and experience gain. So this is a good race for pretty much any type of build you're trying to go for, as long as it's magicka. They cannot do stamina whatsoever. It'll be horrid for stamina. They make a great stamina Nightblade because you can stay invisible for a very long time. Now, Wood Elf. Wood Elf is good for anything stamina. They are not good for magicka. They are stamina, stamina, stamina. And the reason behind that is because they have good stamina regen, improved archery. So if you want to use a bow, you do a lot of damage. Stamina recovery, stealth, reduced fall damage, and disease resistance, making them great werewolves. Because werewolves actually take more damage to poison. Now, Khajiits make good if you're trying to boom, boom, done, move on to the next target, because they are great at critical strikes. If you want to use a bow and stamina-based abilities, mind you. If you want to use a bow and you use Shadowy Disguise on a Nightblade, which gives you the guaranteed the critical strike on your next attack, you will basically one-shot anybody you want to endgame. They have bonuses to agility, pickpocketing, stealth, stamina recovery, and weapon damage, which is huge. They are great for DPS stamina-wise. And now we got Ebonheart pack races. Argonian, they make good healers. I was told, I've never tried it personally, but they do have bonuses to healing received, restoration steps, poison resistance, potion use, swimming speed, health, and magicka. So this is a good base build for magicka. Like, you can pull off a good build Argonian for any class, really. But I would say they do make the best magicka Nightblade tanks. That's just my opinion, because you get a lot of health back when you use Sap Essence, like I said before. Dark Elf. Dark Elves are really controversial, but I enjoy them fiercely, because if you're going to be a vampire, this is the race for you, because they have fire resistance, they have bonuses to stamina and magicka, dual wielding weapons, fire magic, lava resistance, and elemental damage, including frost, flame, and shock. So this race right here is very, very underestimatedly powerful. Not a lot of people would suspect it, but this race here is a good choice for pretty much anything. Besides a healer. Don't do that. That'd be silly. If you're going to be a healer, High Elf, Breton, or Argonian. That's it. Now, Nord. Everybody's going to be like, oh, I played Skyrim, I'll hop onto the Nord. I'll make a fierce character. Well, you can if you're going to be a tank. You're not going to do a lot of damage with Nords whatsoever. They're just not a damage race. They are very, very tanky because they have resistance to incoming damage, base health, health regen, frost resistance, and they have bonuses to stamina. But they don't have any magicka bonuses whatsoever, and they're not really the damage type, to be honest. Imperials you can make very hybrid. You can make hybrid builds. Stamina and magicka and some health at the same time, all those points put together. It'll be great, because they have bonuses to stamina, health, magicka, shields, and gold drop rates, so this is a great PvE race here. Alright, now we're going to go over the classes real quick. Dragon Knight makes great tanks and good fire damage DPS and or stamina DPS. They can do fire damage there too, but they're more powerful with their weapon strikes. Sorcerers, they are great for magicka and stamina. I personally think they're better stamina, but magicka sorcerers do put out a lot of damage, and they can buff themselves up a lot to take a lot of heat. Nightblades, stealth, 100% stealth. This is the type of guy that will be, everybody will be running in a big crowd off to the left. This guy will be off to the right, watching everybody's back, picking off stragglers, or he'll be camping outside of keeps, main roads, and he'll hit anybody that comes along, go back into stealth and do his thing. Nightblades hit very hard and in burst. So they come out, they do their thing, and then they're gone. You won't find them again. Templars can be tanks, Templars can be damage, Templars can be healers. This is the most versatile class here. They can do pretty much anything you ask them to. This is great for newer players. Alright, the rest of this doesn't really matter at all. So I'm going to go ahead and hop in to one of my characters here. I'm going to hop in onto my new Magicka Dragon Knight. And I'm just going to show you guys what you're going to do when you drop down in each and every alliance. So I'm going to go with this character. I'm going to port to Daggerfall, which is where you drop in the Daggerfall Covenant once you get off the ship and complete the tutorial. I'm going to go to Volkiel Guard, which is in Oradon. That's where you drop in Elmeri Dominion. And I'm going to go to where you drop in Ebonheart Pack. I'm not that familiar with Ebonheart Pack, but I don't know the name of the city, but I know my way around. It looks like I'm in PvP right now, so I'm going to have to get out of here. I'm going to have to run this way into this keep, and hopefully, maybe I can get some action for you guys, show you guys this build. But mainly here, what I'm trying to focus in on this build is damage. I want to get people down really fast and then make my way. I'm not really worried about how much I'm protecting myself. I'm worried about how hard I can hit, because I have self-heals, but I'll be usually rolling with a small group of my guild, and I'll have a healer healing me, so I don't really have to worry about that too much. This is PvP. For all you new people that haven't stepped into PvP yet, you gotta capture these, which are resources to give you points towards your alliance, and then keeps. Keeps are what you siege with siege weapons. You gotta get these to win the campaign. There's a lot of strategic keeps around the map that you're gonna want, or other alliances you're gonna want, so they're gonna be great spots for picking people off and getting experience. That's where most of the action is gonna be at. Is keeps or in between keeps on the way. So I'm not too sure if I'm gonna be able to find a yellow here, an Elmeri Dominion player to combat, so I might just have to die by a computer. Hit me, that's a computer up there. So, easiest way to die if you're trying to, oh, I got a yellow here. I was just about to rush up in there. I'm gonna get this guy here. Hopefully I can trigger him without pulling the flags. Alright, here he comes, everybody. Let's see if I can get this fight. Oh, yep. See, I'm not too experienced with this build yet. Don't doubt my skills. I just made this like last night, so I've been grinding the levels, but that guy gave me the perfect chance. So thanks, Gerba. Shout out to you. I'm gonna get the fuck out of PvP. Alright, so first I'm gonna start off in the Daggerfall Covenant. That's where I am going to drop down and show you guys where to go, and quests to get you started on your way, what you're gonna want to do. Alright, So I'm gonna head over here while I'm in Cyrodiil still. To leave Cyrodiil, all you gotta do is go to the way shrine over here. That is not a way shrine. That is going to take you to, it's a transit shrine. It will take you in between all the keeps in the map here. But I'm gonna head over here. I'm gonna go to Tamriel, the base map. Over here is Clenumbra. This is where you start in the Daggerfall Covenant faction. Here is Daven's Watch. In Stone Falls, this is where you spawn in the Ebonheart Pact. And here is Volkio Guard, where you spawn in Oradon in the Aldmiri Dominion. So first off, we're going to go to... Actually, I'm going to go to Aldmiri first. So we're going to travel the Volkio Guard. I'm going to show you guys what you're going to want to do as soon as you get off of the boat. Who you're going to want to talk to. What quests you're going to want to do. What quests you don't even have to bother doing. Because a lot of them, let's face it, they can be pointless at times if you're just trying to level up and get cooler stuff. If you're in it for the story, you're in it for all the side quests, please, by all means, take every quest that you see and complete them. But, alright, so here is the way shrine here. When you spawn in, you're going to come in off of that boat right there. So what you're going to want to do when you come in is you're going to want to talk to this fair lady right here. And once you talk to her, you'll just follow the quest. Okay, once you're done with that quest, that's just the base quest. Once you're done with that storyline here, you're going to want to make your way this way into the main courtyard of the town. There's the bank / town hall type deal. There would be a sky shard up there. I already took it on this tune, so it's not going to show up for me. But once you've done all that, you're going to want to come down this way to the crafting area / the guild hub. The Mages Guild here, you're going to want to enlist. Just walk up in here, take the quest to enlist them into the Mages Guild. Fighters Guild, you're going to want to do the same thing. I already have them on this character, so I'm not going to show you the actual quest itself. Here is where you can craft armor, deconstruct armor, buy, sell, trade goods. This is the central hub of the city, the market district, if you will. Here, you got the crystal vial, which is alchemy and enchanting. Here you have the armor shop, which it is titled whatever the fuck that is. And here you have the weapon shop, and this is the archery shop. So once you've done all that and enlisted in both the Mages and the Fighters Guild, you're going to want to come over here to this pub. And once you go inside the pub, there's going to be some colorful characters you're going to want to talk to. You're going to want to go upstairs to the right here and talk to Turek right here. Alright, I'm going to choose I'm not a milk slop. I've fought scarier things than you can imagine. I'm going to let you guys read all this. Basically what you do here is you become a member of the Undaunted. Not officially yet, you have to go do the Banished Cells. And to do the Banished Cells, this is a lot easier once you have reached level 10. You can either do this here. You can go into grouping, which is P standard key on the PC, or you can go into your menu on the console, and you're going to want to go to Dungeon Finder. You can do random Dungeon Finder, or you can go to specific dungeon, and you can click the Banished Shells one. That's the one you're going to want to do for that Undaunted quest. Good experience there. Get all that done. You'll level a couple of times doing that, guaranteed. So once you have all that done, my personal advice is to hit this dolmen that spawns over here. A dolmen is a Daedric Anchor, it pretty much just spawns Daedra. You go there, kill everything, get loot. I'm gonna head over there. Hopefully, I can get there before it is finished. Show you guys what happens there. But after you do that, you're gonna wanna just adventure the land and quest, quest. Do every dungeon you see. Quest. And when you go into the major city, the prophet from the tutorial, he will show up. And when he shows up, you talk to him, and that's how you start the main quest line. A new main quest line is available to you every 5 levels, I believe. It might be 10. I could be wrong. I haven't done it in a while. But that's good experience there too. So is the Fighter's Guild. You want to get those done as soon as possible. But in order to get those done, you're going to want to level your character so you have to do other things as well. I recommend not going into PvP until your character is at least level 30. That's just my recommendation. And make sure you go into the Blackwater Blade, the no champion point campaign. Because if you do, you go into the champion point campaign, you will get one-shotted by everybody, and it will not be fun for you. So here all you gotta do is just hit the mobs with everybody, kill everything that spawns. It's fairly easy. You shouldn't really die here unless you're not experienced or your character's just a little weaker. So we're done here. Somebody has to just press the anchor pinion right there. A lot of people are like, oh, I want to press it. It doesn't really give you another bonus if you press it. It just happens. So you get this chest. A lot of good starting gear will pop out of this chest. Good set pieces. This is very important here. This ring of the Veiled Inheritance is a set piece, meaning if you have 5 pieces of this, whether it be 3 or 2 rings, a necklace, which makes 3 pieces, and a helmet and a shoulder, or all your armor, whatever, you get damage or you get bonuses. So if you have 2 of these items, 2 set pieces for this specific set exactly, you add 118 weapon damage. 3 pieces, you get 1,777 physical resistance. 4 items add 632 weapon critical. 5 items, when you deal damage, you have a 10% chance to increase your weapon damage by 368 for 5 seconds. That is huge. That is a great bonus for anybody that is trying to increase their stats. Dolmens are a great way to find things like that. So, to wrap it all up here, once you do everything in this town, you basically just want to follow the quest, hit this delve, follow the quest to here, and then when you're done here, follow the quest to here, follow the quest to here, and so on. Okay. So, by the time you're done with this island, you should be at least level 20, hopefully, if you did everything in an okay manner. Now we're going to head over to Penumbra and to Daggerfall. This is where the Daggerfall Covenant spawn, and I'm going to show you what you're going to want to do here to get yourself started and along the way. You're going to want to do all the same things you did in Aldmiri. They're just in different locations. For some people, they may be hard to find, or they may not notice them. So I'm just going to give you a little wrap around here of everything. Alright, we are at the Way Shrine in Daggerfall. So what you're going to want to do if you're at the Way Shrine or you make your way to the Way Shrine, you are going to want to make your way here. Reason being, I'll show you in a second. So let's go ahead and head down that way. Now Daggerfall is a very big city. It's very easy for new players to get lost, because I know my first time here, I had no clue where I was going. Half the time I still don't, because I barely ever come here. So here's the Fighter's Guild here. I'll show you on the map where that's at. It's right next to the Mage's Guild as well. I don't know what happened there. Did I just lag? Oh. Alright. So here we are. I'll show you on the map real quick. It's going to be right here. Fighter's Guild, Mage's Guild. Okay. right next to the horse. Now, once you find these, you're going to want to enlist in these. And you're going to come from that way, I'm pretty sure, when you first spawn in, because that is where the docks are. Yes, so you're going to come in through here. And I'm going to show you what you want to do when you go in through there. Here's the woodworks. It's where you make staffs and whatnot. Change the color of your armor. So here is the front of the town, I guess you could say. Enchanters, crafting, clothing shop, bank, town hall. Alright, once you come in through these gates here, you're going to want to run this way, and this dog's going to show up. A lot of people will be like, oh, why does this annoying dog keep showing up? What's he doing? I'll show you what he's doing. So, if I can get this dog to appear again, it's glitching out on me for some reason. Alright, he's not showing up. I'm lagging a little bit, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you what happens when you go do that. He's going to take you over here. He's going to take you down here, actually. And there will be a dead body laying here. Okay? You can also come here to pick up the quest. You don't have to talk to the dog. But once you come here, you'll get attacked by a failed inheritance member when... I believe it's failed inheritance. No, it's not. You'll get attacked by somebody. I forgot what the actual... Okay, my UI is glitching out. But anyways, I forgot what the actual name of the character is, but he'll attack you. And... yeah, so you start that quest, do what that tells you, and that's how you start the quest for Daggerfall Covenant storyline. And once you're done with that, everything here, you're just going to want to do the same thing. Follow up. Make sure you hit all your dungeons on the way. World boss here. Get that. It's also a delve. I crashed. Wonderful. You hit the message rate limit. Please avoid excessive messaging. I didn't even do anything. That's funny. You guys were witnesses. I wasn't doing anything wrong. But, alright. DC, to wrap it all up, follow everything I said in Elmiri pretty much. Same thing with Davon's Watch. I'm not even going to make one for EP because I don't like EP. I don't really play EP. You EP people are on your lonesome. Sorry. It's how it goes. But I'm going to wrap it up here today because that kind of just upset me that it was lagging and everything. So I'm going to make another build video. Or I'm going to make a build video for my Stamina Sorcerer, my Nightblade Tank, my Stamina Nightblade, and my Magic Dragon Knight. Once they are all complete, these two are not completed yet, but they're almost there. I'll be sure to dish those out to you guys. I'm going to, maybe tomorrow I'm going to upload some build videos for beginners. Get you guys going on the right path. But thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends what's going on here. And always good vibes, guys. Always have a good time. And I'll show you guys the way. Make sure you guys can have a fantastic time playing this game because it is so vast. You'll love it. I promise you. But alright, that's it for the day. See you later.